The Planet in a Pickle Jar by Martin Stanev. Our grandma lived a lonely and quiet life. She saved up all her words and smiles for when we came to visit. She cooked boring meals and told the longest stories. Her house was as dull and ordinary as she was. All she did was shop, knit, and make jars of pickles. She never did anything fun. One evening, Grandma wanted to tell us something important, so we tried to look interested. Children, our world is very fragile. If we don't do anything to preserve it, it will slowly fade away until all that is left is concrete, smoke, and dust. For once, we listened. That night, we gazed at the world outside, thinking about Grandma's words. Suddenly, a star fell from the sky and vanished. Were things already starting to fade away? We rushed to ask Grandma, only to find she'd vanished too. Grandma? We searched high and low, but all we could find was roar! Searching for a place to hide, we discovered a mysterious door leading down some stairs we'd never seen before. We hurried inside, hoping they would lead us to Grandma. Reaching the bottom, we couldn't believe our eyes. Stretching out for miles and miles were hundreds and hundreds of pickle jars. History, languages, nature, memories, smells, feelings, and much more were preserved within these magical jars. Suddenly, we heard something at the end of the corridor. After what felt like a lifetime, we emerged into the most incredible room. It was a huge sanctuary. Had our grandma built this? Maybe she wasn't so boring after all. Help! And right now, she needed our help. At last, we spotted her. My dears, I'm so glad you found me. I got a little stuck while feeding the bats. We squeezed her close, glad that she hadn't vanished like the star and everything else in her story. I do want to keep preserving all the beautiful things on our planet for your futures, but I'm afraid I'm getting old now. I think it might be time I had a little help. So that's what we did. We began helping our grandma to preserve the wonders of our planet, one pickle jar at a time. The planet and a pickle jar.